Money is anywhere between 92 and 96% digital. And in fact, I've noticed, and it depends on the country, but there has been a consolidation of banks. You've actually started to see a reduction even in the number of ATMs. There are a lot of businesses and establishments that have gone cashless. I mean, I will tell you the last two trips that I was on, the hotels were completely cashless. So, and this is in the US, but this has been moving in this direction. And of course, in the US, you get paid through what's called direct deposit, and people pay their mortgages and pay all of their large expenses through electronic payments. And the money is already actually programmable, trackable, and sensorable. So what people are often not aware of is what they think they're worried about getting with the CBDC, they actually already have. So this is one of these situations where we're already 90% of the way gone. What's being proposed is just adding a whole new level of tracking and programming that enables AI surveillance and social credit systems to be implemented easier, but it's already bad. The root problem is government issued currency. That is the root problem. So it doesn't matter whether it's cash. If you're using cash, you're still supporting government currency, which is based on debt. So the US has just hyper accelerated CBDC development globally by passing something called the Genius Act. And what they've essentially done is they've taken stable coins, which are very popular. And a stable coin is just a cryptocurrency where one digital token actually represents $1. So these were developed, years and years ago, incredibly popular. Last year, there was $27 trillion worth of these stablecoin transactions, more than Visa processes annually for credit card transactions. So what they did is they passed this Genius Act, which puts these stablecoins under the control of Congress. And it's Congress that actually passes all of the financial surveillance that I just mentioned, not the Federal Reserve. So they've made the central bank out to be the bad guy. And don't get me wrong, the central bank is a useless third party, but all of the financial surveillance and tracking in the US comes from Congress. And I'm sure in New Zealand and in other countries, it's a function of the legislative body or the executive branch, but it's not the central bank that's going out of its way to actually add financial surveillance. But they've made it as though the Federal Reserve is the bad guy and say, hey, look, see, we're not doing a central bank digital currency. And instead, what they've done is they've taken something that's private and popular and added all the financial surveillance to it.